guys, welcome back to top 5 of the FIBA 3x3 Youth Nations League. Ngabirano. I will be taking you through all these games as they happen. The first one is the game between Benin and Burkina Faso. Remember that yesterday we had a big upset. Burkina Faso defeated Benin in the third place game, so Benin are up to get revenge, and they have started well so far, 5-1 in their favor after about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. But Burkina Faso here has been to the line. The shot does not go in. 5-1, Benin lead the ball game. Yesterday we had shifted a bit and gone into the indoor, but we are back outside. We shall be enjoying the sunshine and a cold breeze. Sanogo there going for two, but it does not connect. Gets her own rebound, goes for the floater, misses once again. Petiku with the rebound. Feeds it back into Petiku, makes no mistake. 6 for Benin. They have started strong. Sanogo for two. Once again, she's unable to connect, but Burkina Faso collect the rebound and a travel violation. So far, of the 4 stops which have been played, Uganda ladies have won 3 of those, and Algeria men have won 3 in a row. They have won 3 in a row, and they are cruising. Both teams, if they once again win today, they shall be advancing to the World Cup with a stop left. But we are back for this one. Benin with the ball, and a travel violation there has been called by the umpire, Nadia. Sanogo finds Samuel on the drive, makes no mistake. And Novali Eklu misses from close range, and the double dribble there has been cited by the umpire, Andrea. This is a very long name. I shall be working on it, probably having a word with him to give me the right pronunciation. And Candice Petiku once again goes for the easy 2-7 now for Benin, but the response is good by Sanogo. Keita on the low post misses, gets her own rebound. She's fouled, and she will go to the line. Keita makes it count. And Burkina Faso once again with the drive, misses, but the rebound and the putback for Samuel Ajisat. Keita once again in the low post, makes no mistake. Keita and Candice have been wreaking havoc on the low post. A jumble has been called. And Burkina Faso will get the possession. Tries to take it behind the back. And a turnover. Bad pass. Petiku once again, the low post goes for the turn. She is fouled. This seems like the tactic that Benin want to use all day long. Feed the big men on the low post. And they shall be giving you, delivering the goods. Another turnover there. Zungrana unable to collect. Once again, Petiku makes no mistake. Another travel violation there for Burkina Faso. The Burkina Faso players making mistake after mistake. And Benin punishing them severely. Another bucket for Candice. And Sanogo gets a separation. Misses. Another travel violation. We are having very many of these. Lack of concentration by the players from Burkina Faso. They need to get themselves together this time around. Candice Petiku misses, but a travel violation there called on Keita. Ajisat goes to work on the right hand side, gets a separation, just hits the iron, and the ball comes out, and Benin go for the drive, nothing, but the foul has been called, and Oru Yiranini has a chance to make it a 9-point game. She misses, but they get the rebound. Keita. And the possession will stay with Benin. 9 seconds on the shot clock left. Once again, Candice there. The easy basket. And Sanogo puts too much on it, and the ball just goes out of bounds. Once again, feeding the big man on the low post, but this time round, Burkina Faso get the turnover, but they also turn the ball over barely a second after that. Timeout has been called by Benin. 13-4, the scores read. Benin stayed with a commanding lead, 13 points to 4. And Candice once again kicks it out. They give it back to her. Yiranini Oru misses. And the ball did not touch the rim. So it is a shot clock violation. And Burkina Faso will get the possession. That lady right there, Sanogo, was a problem for Benin yesterday. She knocked down a couple of 2-point shots. Keita! Veronica misses. Gets her own rebound, but they muscle her off the ball. And Burkina Faso get the possession back. Sanogo for two short. Another turnover there. Sanogo almost gets the steal, but she knocks the ball out of bounds. Yiranini misses. Ajisat is unable to control the ball, but it is knocked out of bounds by Eklu Novali. Sanogo there with behind the back trying to go for the crossovers. Goes for two. Unable to sink that one. Giranini misses. Candice goes for the drive. Makes the layup. It is 14 for 10-point game. And she gets the block, that one, on Samuel Ajisat. They feed her once again this time around. She misses. You can't see tired legs out there. Jump ball has been called, and Benin will get the possession. You can't see Candice there, looked a bit tired, and she has gone to the bench. Keita, Veronica, fouled. 5th team foul for Burkina Faso. Does she make it? Yes, she does. 11-point game. Burkina Faso with a commanding lead, and looks like they are running away with the victory, making amends for yesterday's loss. A turnover violation, a shot clock violation there by Burkina Faso. Iranini Oru goes for the drive, finds a space, but she turns the ball over. Sanogo tries to find Ajisat, but they get a turnover. Candice. The shot does not fall. The shooting has been below par in today's game so far. Most of the points coming on the post there in the paint for Benin, and Burkina Faso, as you can see, only 4 points to their name. Not a very, very good day for them. 44 seconds left in the game. 15 for Benin and 4 for Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, they have been charged with a technical foul, and Keita punishes. .12-point game for Burkina Faso. Sanogo tries to go to work, uses a dribble handoff, but they lose the ball. And once again, they find Candace in the paint. Buries it. Ajisat Samuel loses her bearings. And it is another turnover. Travel violation by Burkina Faso. Less than 10 seconds left. Candace once again scores. 3, 2, 1. And they score with the final. Did they count it? Oh no. The basket did not count for Burkina Faso. It is 19 for Benin and 4 for Burkina Faso. Benin make amends for yesterday's loss. And I think stand yesterday we saw, after Burkina Faso defeating Benin in the ladies, the men were unable to win that one. Benin made a revenge. So do we see the same today? Do we see the Burkina Faso men get revenge for, the game that just ended? We shall be finding out in a few. The team's having a bit of a warm-up before the game starts. Having a bit of a warm-up. We shall be getting underway shortly. Burkina Faso and Benin for the men. And we are underway for the second game of the day. Burkina Faso up against Benin, and the bucket there by Somda, scoring the first point of the game, but that was before that big block by Adamo Hake Dine. Somda. Burkina Faso miss, and Cebu gets the rebound, goes to work, feeds Matthias Emmanuel, but the turnover. And Benin also forced a turnover. The referee says they did not go out of the D, and the ball will be turned over. Burkina Faso with the possession. Zagre uses a screen, misses. And the two does not go in. Zimen as if there. Lafia trying to go to work from the right hand side there, but he misses. Another turnover there. Ball has been knocked out of bounds by Zagre. Ezakias. 1 minute played so far in the game. Burkina Faso with the lead. 1-0. Cebu with the fake. And Zimenatif kicks it back to Cebu. Cebu for two. Bounces off the iron. Comes out. And Bache taking his time. Does a step through. Hits the rim. Collects his own rebound. And Zagre is fouled on a shot. First foul of the game goes against Benin, and Zagre. Ezekias goes to the free throw line. Makes it 2-0. And that beautiful crossover there by Adamo. And he was fouled on the attempt. He will be shooting one from the free throw line. Does he put the first scores on the board for Benin? Makes no mistake. 2-1. Somda there. Trying to shake and bake, and Ezekias misses. Game is getting interesting. Adamo. Between the legs, they find Azif. Hesitates, goes to the left-hand side. Tries to get the shot off with the right. But he misses. Bache! He is fouled. Bache from the free throw line makes it 3-1, his first points of the game. Adamu there showing some body strength. Gets his own rebound, but he is fouled. And he will go to the line. He has already scored the first points of the game for Benin. He has a chance to double his tally for the day so far. Once again, makes no mistake. Bache collects Somda. He's stripped, but he gets back the possession. Misses. Cebu sizing up the defense. Finds Nazif. The ball does not hit anything. 3-2. So far in the game, 7 minutes 22 seconds left. Bache takes his time, but a jump ball is called, and the possession will go to Benin. Cebu off the backboard to even the scores, and Zagre Zekias is blocked by Matthias Megnanglo. Megnanglo now on the post, misses, gets his own rebound, and he is fouled. Shooting what? Megnanglo, Bidosesi, Emmanuel Matthias. Scores all the points coming off the free throw line for Benin, and Matthias Megnanglo there also fouls Zagre Zekias. It is 4 for Benin and 3 for Burkina Faso. We are experiencing a bit of drizzles, and the games have been halted. We shall be awaiting further communication from the technical team We are back, shifted after a bit of small showers on the outdoor. We have shifted inside. The game is still 5-3, Benin with the lead. Benin ladies have already done their job, defeating Burkina Faso, and the men are also right now trying to get the job done. They lead this game. 5 minutes 57 seconds left in the game, and Zagrizaki has found some da for 2, ties the game. And Cebu, the response does not go. Somda gets the rebound, but the ball is stripped from Zagre Ezekias, and Cebu hesitates, goes for the drive, easy too. Foul has been called on Benin, the 4th team foul. Pache goes to the left hand side, finds some da, misses, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will be possession to Benin. Cebu finds Matthias Emmanuel. Back to Cebu for 2. Yes! From the left hand corner there, Cebu buries the shot. Somda with the response. Two off the shot clock. Nazif is fouled. 5 fouls for Burkina Faso. They trail by 1. 8-7. Benin in the lead. Nazif misses. Somda collects. Finds Bache with the right hand. Back to Zagre Ezekias. Tries to go for the fadeaway, but he misses. Adamu. Nazif. Too much. And the backdoor pass. Beautiful pass there by Somda to find Zagre. And the game is tied once again. A turnover there by Benin. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game. Zagre Ezekias with the ball, finds Bache, the right hand drive, and the finish. Plus the foul, you can't see the celebration there. Big bucket there by Bache. And he will go to the line with an opportunity to make it a 2-point game for Burkina Faso. Makes it. Adamu misses. And Zagre Ezekias goes to the left, kicks it out, and a shot from Bache. Unable to collect, he gets the rebound. Zagre Ezekias finds Somda. What does he do? Goes left, goes right. Back to Zagre, and he's blocked by Matthias. And the shot clock violation. Sebu is fouled. That's the sixth team foul for Burkina Faso. Any other fouls? Benin shall be going to the free throw line for 2. Cebu makes that one to bring it within 1 point. Less than about 3 minutes left. And Faso. The referee is having a bit of a word with the players there as they wait. Back on. 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the game, and Burkina Faso missed up there. Collects the rebound and the putback. 3-point game, and the response there by Nazif to bring it within 1 point. Somda finds Zagre, Ezekias misses. Benin have a chance to tie the game or even take the lead, and the foul. The foul has been committed there, and Cebu has a chance to tie the game or give Benin the lead with less than a minute left in the game. Cebu makes no mistake, makes the first one. The game is tied, and he has a chance to give Benin the lead. Once again, makes no mistake, and Burkina Faso find themselves in bad territory. They miss. Benin almost turned the ball over. 5 seconds left on the clock, shot clock. Burkina Faso get the ball. Bache with the fake, attacks the makes it. Game is tied. This game is going down to the wire. Game is tied. Samuel Matthias makes it. Big post move there by Matthias to give Benin the lead. And Bache from deep misses. Possession to Benin with 4 seconds left. All they have to do is just stay with the ball. The foul, quick foul by Bache. And Cebu goes to the line once again. He can't make it a 3-point game. Put the game to bed If he makes both free throws, makes the first. It has been a very, very, very tight game. It is a 2-point game now. Does he make the second? It does, and surely the game is done. Full time. Benin leave it late, but they managed to come away with Benin with the victory. Just like the ladies, they have defeated Burkina Faso. Up next, we have the ladies, Uganda taking on Algeria. This was the final yesterday, and Uganda managed to come away with the win. Can Algeria get vengeance today? Yeah. Uganda so far 3 stops won in the tournament. They have been cruising, and once again they took on Algeria. Yesterday in the finals, they managed to defeat Algeria 21-18. That was the Algeria win. It was 11-19 Uganda with the win, and we shall be underway. Joining me is Gloria Chomujisha, one of the top commentators in Uganda. Gloria, how are you doing? I've missed you on the microphone.
Really? Hi, Avitas. A good weekend to you. I see we've moved indoors because of the weather. I'm glad to be back on the mic for this 3x3, and like you said, Uganda looking for that stop, the final stop to see them automatically qualify to represent Africa. So of course the game underway. A good evening, I'm sure we are going to have. The Algerian team seems to have grown in leaps and bounds. I mean, when I watched their first game, they struggled against this team Uganda, but they've grown in leaps and bounds and have continued to test the strength and the depth of the Uganda team. So definitely they are looking for win number 1 for them against Uganda in this 3x3 stop.
Yes, and speaking of the first time the two sides met, Uganda walked away with a win 17-0.
Exactly.
But things have been better for them. They have given Uganda a challenge since then, but Uganda has been able to turn out triumphant on all those occasions, and so far they did the game 2-0.
Of course, you talked about triumphancy, and that 3 ball coming from Sheila Lamunu. Of course, the 3 ball counts for 2 points in a 3x3 game. Sheila Lamunu of the Uganda team, wearing the jersey number 5, converting that one from the baseline, gets them the first bucket. Team Uganda with the 2-0 lead against Algeria, and now they're forced into that violation, a foul against Team Algeria. So Winfred Akello converts that runner, gets the 1 point for Uganda, 3-0, and Algeria, good drive there coming in for them as they definitely get on the stat sheet in this one. 1 point for them after that drive from Benzeit Aisha.
Yes, speaking of the game yesterday, Sheila Mono did not manage to score a point in the final, but Akello Winfred scored 9 of the 19. So Uganda was using a tactic, just feed the big men, just like we saw Benin earlier on today. The ladies, you feed the big men, and they managed to score those points. So it will be very, very important. As you can see there, Becky Longom They fed her, but it is an offensive foul.
I like the smartness there on Team Algeria's player. They are just acting it, selling the foul against Becky Longom. That is Benzait Aisha. She sold that foul against the Uganda's Becky Longom.
And Kelia Bookers buries the 2-point shot, and the game is tied. Shila Lamuno from 2 makes it. The response is swift, and Uganda are back in the lead. Benzait kicks it out to Dua. Dua with a left-hand drive, throws it up, nothing. And Akelo Winfred collects, finds Longom. Shila Lamunu, we have seen that over and over, feeding the big men on the post, and Akelo Winfred there came away with the foul.
Now this time around, Akelo Winfred of Uganda able to draw that foul. Aisha, Shachit number 5 of Algeria, drawing, trying to get that pass, the steal interception on the pass, results into the foul.
Dua misses, but the ball has been taken out of bounds by Akelo Winfred. Shida Lamunu once again. This time around she misses. And what does the referee say? Who gets that possession? Uganda still with the possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Becky Longom finds Shida Lamono, throws it up to Longom, kicks it back to Lydia Babidie, makes it. That is the third 2-point shot by Uganda. They are loving it from distance.
And of course, a great kick out from Becky Longom, her teammate, for Sheila Babilie of Team Uganda. And she gets that one from downtown to get the 2 points on the scoreline for Team Uganda. They lead this one 7-4 against Team Algeria. Beautiful pass. No look pass there from Aisha. And yes, 2 points for Team Algeria as Babilie Lydia there was drawn on the drive and able to get the kick pass to her teammate. That is Yasmin Yama. Gets the 2 points for Team Algeria. They are in close contention on this one, still staying within touching distance. A 1-point deficit for Team Algeria.
Yes, that Captain Yasmin Mekloufi has been sensational from distance. From 2, those uncontested shots, she makes sure she punishes you. And she did just that on that position. But the kick out was beautiful. No look pass there. And Benzait. The foul, the second team foul for Uganda. The teams each has 2 fouls. Benzait goes to the charity stripe to give Algeria the lead, and she does so.
Oh, you've got to love the way this Team Algeria team is playing. They are finding their leading scorer so far in this ball game, who is Aisha, and she converted that one from the charity stripe. That is jersey number 9. They are just donning that cover on her head as well, the long sleeves. That's Aisha now with the dribble, able to find Yasmin. A dribble handoff is what they run, but it's quickly intercepted by the great defensive play of Team Uganda, although they attract the referee's whistle on that pushing foul there by Winfred Akelo. They are trying to intercept that pass on the handoff from Team Algeria.
Timeout has been called by Team Algeria. Algeria in the lead, 7-6. They are going away with the game so far.
You talk about this 3x3 being the feeder for the champion who will represent Africa on that big stage that will be hosted by China. So definitely these 2 teams, Algeria looking for that victory over Team Uganda. Team Uganda already winning stop 1, 2, and 3. Of course, looking to win stop 4 in this evening.
Rather a small correction there. They managed to win stop 1, stop 3. Stop 2 was won by Benin.
Oh yeah.
They won stop 3 and stop 4 yesterday. So 3 out of the 4 stops played so far, and if they can get a win in this one, they shall be guaranteed a slot at the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure, definitely for Team Uganda. That is Lydia Babirye, Winfred Akello, Sheila Lamuno, Becky Longom, Dalinta Shobia, and Rosemary Amanio. Definitely, those are the players that are looking, like you said, to make that automatic qualification to represent Africa.
Benzite there trying to go to work, but she goes out of bounds. And possession will go to Uganda.
There's a good crossover there from Aisha Benzite, but not able to keep a handle on the ball, and she commits a turnover. But they play great defense, Team Algeria, and Winfred Akello of Team Uganda. That is jersey number 6. Winfred Akello is forced into a travel violation for Team Uganda. So a travel violation forced against Team Uganda. Algeria now, the pull-up ball there. Beautiful conversion. Yasmin Yamna once again giving Algeria an extension on their lead after that kick pass. Once again, she definitely strategizes herself and is in position to get the kick pass all alone, unguarded, converts the 2-ball for Team Algeria.
Algeria is going away with the game so far. A beautiful crossover there, and Yasmin once again, this time around she does not connect. The ball goes to Lydia Babidye, who responds swiftly.
It's raining 3-ball here, and the 3x3 Stop 5 hosted by Kampala, Uganda, Lugogo Indoor Arena. We've had, of course, to shift into the indoor arena because of the weather changes. The sun, beautiful sun in the morning, but now clouds have converted down on Kampala and a bit of a drizzle. So we are playing indoor, but it's good basketball being enjoyed here. Team Uganda converts the 3-ball through Lydia Babirye, but of course Yasmin Yamna of Algeria also having a field day converting the 3s for her team.
Algeria still with the lead there, but the captain committed a turnover. The ball to Becky Longo, misses, but gets a rebound, goes up once again. This time round she corrects, and Booker's Kelia is blocked by Becky Longo. The turnover complete. Babidye with the ball finds Sheila Lamunu, goes for 2, misses, tries to go for the rebound. She's unable to collect. Dua is present. McLuffy with the ball finds Kelia. Booker's for 2, misses, also gets her own rebound, goes back up, and she misses also.
Good energy there from Kelia of Team Algeria, but not able to follow up with her own putback on the rebound. She misses that one. And now Team Uganda, the rebound into the hands of Becky Longom, but she seems to have run out of ideas. She was all alone looking to make the pass, but none of the players were available for that pass, and she committed that double dribble violation. Becky Longom of Team Uganda.
I believe she should have tried to go for that 2-point shot.
Yes, has she taken those before? We haven't seen her in this 3x3 stops attempt any from distance, but for Algeria they have no trouble attempting from distance. That is Aisha Benzite, doesn't get it to drop, and the rebound into the hands of Akello Winfred of Team Uganda.
Longo from the mid-range makes it. Uganda take the lead. Aisha Benzite kicks it out to Dua for 2, banks it home, and Longo, Algeria back in the lead. Lydia Babidye, all air.
A good offensive transition there by Team Algeria. Dua converting the 2-ball. Her team continues to stay in lead stronghold on this game with 4 minutes 5 seconds left for this game between Team Uganda and Team Algeria to call it. Dua on the drive, left hand is able to find Kelia, and Kelia pulls up from the mid-range, not able to get it to drop. Hustle on the rebound, and Dua is the winner for that rebound for Team Algeria. He finds once again Benzite sized up by Babirye. Front crossover, Benzite goes up, left hand, good from Benzite. Aisha of Team Algeria. Winfred Akello now returns the favor. It's basketball, no time to blink for any of the players, as Winfred Akello also gives Uganda another point there. 12-11 the score, 3 minutes 30 seconds. Algeria in the lead.
Beautiful defense there by Team Uganda to force a shot clock violation. And a timeout has been called by Team Uganda. They trail in this game 12-11. But the game has been electric. Back, Akelo Winfred tries to go for that attempt there, turn around, but she misses. They will still get the possession. Team Uganda with the possession. Lydia Babidi here, 7 seconds off the shot clock. Finds Akelo Winfred, but the 3-second violation. And Algeria will get the possession. 12-11, Algeria in the lead.
Team Algeria playing great defense there against Team Uganda, but the 2-point ball shot there, not able to fall, but Hasso play an interception on the pass, and Kelia is the winner for that one, able to give it to her teammate on the drive. And that is Dua. She gets the 2 points. Sorry, beg your pardon. Aisha taking matters into her own hands. Gets the layup to drop. Extends the lead for her team. And a huge rebound now. Becky Longom forces the foul against Dua Yahalwe of Team Algeria.
Uganda will go to the line to shoot one. Becky Longom makes it. Brings the game back to within one. Uganda still trading, less than 3 minutes left in the game, and Aisha Benzaid misses the 2-point shot. This time round, she also misses, but the rebound is collected. Longom with the ball, finds Babidie on the free throw line.
The mid-range not falling for Lydia Babiri of Uganda. Great pass there. The bounce, the catch, and the foul from Team Algeria. A 2-team combination there between Aisha Benzaid and her teammate Dua, able to force the foul against Team Uganda. That will send her to the charity line now. Team Algeria leading this one 13-12 over Team Uganda.
Dua misses, and Yasmin Eklufi also misses. Akelo Winfred loses her concentration, and Algeria get the possession. Dua Eklufi misses, and Longom feeds Akelo Winfred, misses also, but a foul has been called on Yasmin, and it will be 4 team fouls for Algeria.
Well, in a 3x3 game, the foul situation happens at 17 fouls, and that's when the opposing team is able to go to the charity stripe. So for Team Algeria, they still have 3 fouls to give. So the 4 team fouls definitely not scaring them in this game. And with the 1 minute 40 seconds left, they just need to keep a hold and pull up such great plays once again. And that play coming in from Aisha Benzaid, able to get the point for Team Algeria. 14-12 the score. Team Algeria looking for victory over Team Uganda. Algeria
playing really, really well with so much confidence. They know it's not going to be easy. Meklufi tries to go for the back shot. She misses. Babidie collects, gets a steal, and Babidie goes for the drive, makes it. Game back to within 1 point. Kelly Abuka there with the ball. Dribble, hands it off to make Luffy. Tries to go to work, finds Benzaid. Drives, misses. Babidie kicks it back to Longo. Misses, but Babidie once again also misses. Finds Shirala Munu. Does she bury it? Yes, she does. And Uganda take the lead. 30 seconds left in the game. And a travel violation there.
Big 3 there from, of course, the fans here at the arena watching this 3x3 top 5, loving each and every moment of that 3 ball from Sheila Lamun, of course, counting for 2 points in this 3x3 game. So they take the lead, Team Uganda over Team Algeria, who have exhibited awesome basketball in this one. And for them now going down with just the 32 seconds left, they still have a play that they can pull up and be able to pull up a victory against Uganda. But before that timeout call, there was a travel violation charged against Yasmin Yanma of Team Algeria. So possession ball on return from the timeout will go into the hands of Team Uganda.
Uganda here with the possession, 32 seconds left in the game. They are close to getting a win. They feed, Akelo Winfred goes up, makes it 2-point game. Can they get another stop here? Uganda there. Great defense by Lydia Babidie. 1 second, another violation. Another shot clock violation there. Great defensive display by Lydia Babidie.
Unfortunate that the seconds just trickled down before she could get that basket to drop for her team, that is Team Algeria. And now the final 11 seconds of this ball game, Team Uganda leading, and they do have possession. Becky Longom finds Winfred Akelo, who on the post goes up, not a hustle on the rebound, and Sheila Lamunu just bounces it off Dua's fingertips of Team Algeria.
Uganda still with the possession. They get a timeout. They are close, very close. A 2-point game. They are close, and you can hear the roar from the fans in the arena.
Being the hosts of this event, that is Uganda, they do have a couple of fans in the stands who have been able to bring full voice here at the arena. And of course, being the hosts, they have the home fans cheering them on that Team Uganda. And they return from the timeout with just 5 seconds left. Sheila Lamunu of Team Uganda puts an exclamation mark on the game with the 2 points.
Sheila Lamono delivering the dagger straight to the heart, finishing them off. The final straw that broke the camel's back. 18-14, the final score. Uganda with the win.
Team South Africa, donning the green and yellow, dominant yellow on the top, will be up against Burkina Faso in this women's game. 3x3 top 5 hosted in Kampala, Uganda. South Africa taking on Burkina Faso in the next game. And the next game is on. We are live in Kampala, Uganda. This is the 3x3 FIBA Africa Basketball. It is top 5 on this day, the beautiful weekend in Kampala, Saturday. Game on. South Africa up against Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso already with the 1 point over South Africa. They go for the deep one. Not able to get, but the rebound is good for Team Burkina Faso's jersey number 8. That is Samuel Ajisat. Samuel Ajisat buries that one, takes it to 2 points for Team Burkina Faso against Team South Africa, who now collect 1 point for themselves. The winner from this stop, the final stop, will happen tomorrow. The winner for all 5 stops will represent Africa at the World Championship stage in China later in the year. But now we get underway with the action. It is Burkina Faso with a drive there. Guarded on the low post, they put it up for the floater, not able to get it to drop, but the rebound back into the hands of Burkina Faso's Fadima Zeina. Zeina misses, Hustle on the rebound, still on the floor the ball, and there's a whistle as the referee there calls a foul. Tonight's officiation team, Monica Nasuna and Omar Sai, handling this game between the women. Also play on the floor, results ball into the hands of Burkina Faso. Pull up for the 2 points, not able to get it to drop. But once again, Burkina Faso with the rebound through Samuel Ajisat. Samuel able to get it into the hands of Fadima. Fadima launches one up and misses. And now South Africa trying to return the favor with the 2 points. On the drive, baseline is Van Aswegen. Van loses the ball into the hands of Burkina Faso. And that is Samuel Ajisat with the 2 points for Team Burkina Faso. 4-1 the lead for Team Burkina Faso. And the attempt there for South Africa's Ramor Wesi, not able to drop. Step back off the glass. And Samuel still in control of this one for Team Burkina Faso. The kick pass to try and find an open Erin Saleh Powers of South Africa falls short as they commit a turnover and a substitution. Burkina Faso check ball on the drive. Samuel Ajisat. Samuel is stripped. Great defense there by Rachel Ngona of Team South Africa, and a foul on the floor as Samuel Ajisat is called for the hand on South Africa's Samantha Van Aswegen. And now on the drive, Team South Africa once again pick up a blocking foul against Team Burkina Faso's jersey number 6. That is Jenna with the foul against Team South Africa.
Yesterday, Burkina Faso registered their first victory in the tournament, and that was against South Africa. So today it looks like they want to do the same. In the first meeting between the two sides, South Africa defeated Burkina Faso 18-17. That was a very, very hurting game. Yeah. Because South Africa
really close.
Won the game from the free throw line.
That's very close. I mean, 1 point, especially in a 3x3 competition, that's really, really close. For now, Burkina Faso looking in charge of this one. Once again, Samuel Ajisat, that's the player to look out for Team South Africa. Ajisat already contributing 5 of those 7 points for Team Burkina Faso.
Ajisat and Sanogo, very, very good shooters. Sanogo checks back in.
And of course, a TV timeout there being awarded to the teams. That indication there from tonight's officiation team, that is Monica Nasuna and Umar Sai, as the teams take that TV timeout. In your picture there, those are the two teams. The team in the dominant green being Burkina Faso, who lead the ball game 7-1 against Team South Africa. In the extreme of your picture there, donning the dominant yellow, that is Team South Africa, still looking for buckets against Team Burkina Faso, and that's something they are discussing in this TV timeout.
Yes, South Africa has found themselves in a bit of a situation so far in the tournament. When they played Benin in game 2, they only scored 1 point, 14-1. That game ended. So they need to figure out ways of scoring, whether they get a couple of shots to fall from 2 point range, or they try to work some post moves. They need to figure out something. And Rachel Ngona there misses, but Aswegen gets the offensive rebound, and Rachel Ngona goes up, misses once again. and Burkina Faso with the possession. Sanogo goes up, makes it 8 for Burkina Faso. Beautiful pass there by Asbegin to find Powers, who is fouled, and she will go to the line for the first free throws of the game.
Well, Powers definitely knows what is on card when she goes to that charity stripe, but she's not able to get that free throw to drop. Hustle for the rebound, and players on the floor. It is secured by Team South Africa, and once again that pass trying to find Powers in the low post. Too strong for Erin Powers. The pass coming in from her teammate Samantha Van Asgwen, not able to find the hands of Erin Powers of Team South Africa.
The fake there, the attack, but the foul. The third team foul for South Africa. 8-1, Burkina Faso are still in the lead.
Well, for Diemi Michaela, who is now at the charity line for Team Burkina Faso, she will be looking to get her name on the stat sheet as she goes to that charity stripe. Falls short, but the rebound back in the hands of Burkina Faso, and that behind the back crossover there by her teammate Fadima. Fadima Zaina finds the hands of the Diemi, and the two ball there attempt by Samuel Azat falls short. Once again on the floor, hustling for the rebound. In your picture there, the two players on the floor, on the ground, tumbling over. That is number 10, Diemi of Team Burkina Faso, hustling it out against Ramo Resi of Team South Africa. And ball will be possessed by Team South Africa after that jump ball call by the referees. And possession ball to Team South Africa, still with the 1 point in this game. An official timeout taken as a bit of a consultation there with the technical table. Tonight's referee is just getting a clarification on the possession there. And yes, we do witness a switch as that possession will go into the hands of Team Burkina Faso.
Sanogo from distance misses. Ramoresi collects the rebound. A bit of a tumbling there between Powers and Sanogo, but the possession will go to Burkina Faso. 5 minutes, 37 seconds left in the game.
Tonight for South Africa in this one, they have had such horrendous passes to themselves. We see the passes to try and find Powers have either been too strong or too soft, and the last one, of course, sending her down on the ground. The pass coming from Ramoresi, her teammate, not able to get that accuracy for Powers to be able to secure. And now they go on the drive, force the foul. Much better offensive play now by Team South Africa. They run a high pick through Powers and go on that drive. They force the foul against Burkina Faso, and that will send Ngona Rachel to the free throw line.
Ngona has a chance to double their tally. Makes it
8-2, the read on the scoreline in this 3x3 game. Great defense there. The steal. Rachel Ngona with good hands, and now she pulls up. Rachel Ngona just scotches the iron there, not able to get the two ball to drop for Team South Africa, and the rebound is good for Burkina Faso. They drive, launch it up, and not able to get that one to drop. That drive from Fadima Zaina of Team Burkina Faso. And a good reward there for Powers of Team South Africa as they now take 3 points against Team Burkina Faso. They put back. She was in a great position there offensively, picks up the rebound off the missed shot, and she gets that bucket to drop and a chance to visit the charity line to give South Africa 4 points.
The kick out to Sanogo. She does not score. As begging for too strong. And The ball goes out of bounds. South Africa still trailing 3-8. Burkina Faso in the lead.
(8-3) the score in favor of Burkina Faso. The team in the green, 4 minutes 27 seconds. If you're just joining us, this is the FIBA 3x3, and the deep one there converted by Burkina Faso's Samuel Ajisat, able to get the tally now to the 10 points. A great drive there from Ngona Rachel of Team South Africa. Another foul drawn against the defense of Team Burkina Faso. 10-3 the score, but at the line now for Team South Africa is Rachel Ngona, trying to get her team as close as possible with the 4 minutes 12 seconds left to close out this ball game. The FIBA 3x3 happening in Kampala, Uganda. And Ngona Rachel rewards her team with that free throw conversion, takes the tally now to 4 points for Team South Africa.
The game is not easy for South Africa. They trail by 6. Too much on the pass there. And a timeout has been called by Burkina Faso. 4-10 the scores read. Burkina Faso with the lead.
Burkina Faso have relied heavily in this game on their teammate and player, and that is Samuel. Samuel, of course, putting up a couple of points there for Team Burkina Faso, who lead 10-4. They have that 6-point advantage over Team South Africa, who has relied heavily on their teammate, that is Rachel Ngona. We see her with a very strong right-hand drive for Team South Africa. She's drawn a couple of fouls and has been sent to the charity stripe each and every time she's on the drive for Team South Africa. So they'll definitely be looking to go to Rachel Ngona on her strong drive. And for Team Burkina Faso, definitely they will look for that 2-ball point shot from Samuel Ajisat, shot number 8, who is now in control of the ball. Spin around, but not able to get that point to drop for Team Burkina Faso. And now Powers with the kick, able to pull up for that 2-ball, kisses the iron. And that is Team South Africa's jersey number 4, Ramoresi. She misses. Hustle on the rebound, but Powers not able to keep the ball in play, and ball will go into the hands of Team Burkina Faso, who make another rotation on the floor as Fadima Zeina checks back into the ball game. Fadima finds Samuel. Samuel is blocked by Powers, but still has the ball in her hands. Samuel of Burkina Faso with the cross, and she's not able to beat the shot clock. A 12-second violation there offensively by Team Burkina Faso. You could say good defense coming in from Powers of Team South Africa. And now Rachel Ngona on the drive, trying to find Ramoresi, but the pass is intercepted. Pull up from distance, and the 2 points, beautiful, from Fadima Zeina of Team Burkina Faso. And now Rachel goes up, misses, but the rebound, Ramoresi forces the foul for Team South Africa. She's sent to the floor on that foul and will go to the charity line to shoot. Burkina Faso picking up their 7th team foul on that foul, and that will send Ramoresi to the free throw line. Of course, Ramoresi gets that substitution, and in her place, Samantha Rachel checks in and will shoot the free throw on behalf of Ramoresi, her teammate. Samantha misses. Van Aswegen, Samantha, but will have a second chance at the charity stripe for Team South Africa. 12-4 in favor of Burkina Faso is the scoreline. Samantha missing both. Rebound, Samuel of Burkina Faso finding Fadima. Fadima finds her teammate on the drive, and that is Diemi Michaela. Diemi is able to get the running layup. 13 points for Burkina Faso. And now Team South Africa, Samantha on the low post finds Powers. Kick pass to Samantha, but a shot clock violation as they're not able to get a shot off in time. The 12 seconds expire before South Africa can make an attempt at scoring the ball.
An 8-9 point game. Burkina Faso still with the lead. One of the biggest problems for Burkina Faso has been the fouls. It's a team which fouls a lot.
Now, I mean, when you look at that strip there, Burkina Faso already over the limit, showing the 17 fouls, but they are over the limit, like you said. They fouled so many times. It's just unfortunate that Team South Africa has not been able to convert at that charity stripe, and even as close to the rim as we saw Rachel Ngona missing that easy one, just right under the hoop.
South Africa need to find ways of capitalizing on that foul trouble, just like they did when the two sides met for the first time in this tournament. Powers gets the bucket to fall to make it 5 points for Team South Africa.
With 1 minute 50 seconds left, I'm sure Burkina Faso is just licking their lips because they know they have this one in the bag for them. They lead 13-5 over Team South Africa. Powers with a baseline jumper but falls short, and the rebound into the hands of Fadima Zeima of Team Burkina Faso. Hasso on the rebound, and Fadima with the rebound for Team Burkina Faso. Now they look to run their play. A great spin there from Fadima, and she's able to get the point to drop for Team Burkina Faso. 14 points for Burkina Faso and 5 for South Africa. If that and one counts, it will be 6 points for Team South Africa.
Sanogo there with a beautiful spin between two players. Right, that little bit of space.
Yeah.
And the finish was crisp.
I mean, 3x3 is where
stuff.
Players expose all the skills that they have learnt during their skills development section. So, of course, like I say, the great spin move there from Fadima, but also the drive now from Rachel Ngona of South Africa. We talked about her strength being the drive, and she has utilized that to maximum in this game. She gets the free throw to drop. 7 points for Team South Africa. Makes the second one as well. Take the tally to 8 points for Team South Africa.
6-point game. Burkina Faso missed that one. And Rachel Ngona goes to work once again. This time around she misses. Powers puts too much on it. And Samuel Ajisat, the pass not good. Less than a minute left to go. Samuel Ajisat from 2 misses. And the jump ball has been called. Possession will go to South Africa.
Under a minute left in this game. That's the game between Burkina Faso and South Africa. It is the FIBA 3x3 Under 23 Nations League in the year 2024. And it is Africa 2, which is top 5 on this day, Saturday, the weekend in Kampala, Uganda. And Team Burkina Faso leading by the 4 points against Team South Africa with 36 seconds left to call end of the game. Possession ball for Team Burkina Faso through Samuel Ajisat. She loses the handle, and the steal by Samantha. Samantha with the pull-up, not able to get it to drop. Rebound into the hands of Team Burkina Faso, and that will be run by Fadima Zeima. Fadima pulls up, but there's a whistle signaling a stoppage. Looks like there was an off-ball foul against Team Burkina Faso, trying to establish the screen, but they committed that foul, and we attracted the referee's whistle.
An offensive foul there by Burkina Faso, and they give South Africa a lifeline, but as Begin is unable to connect. Still, they get the possession with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. There's still a lifeline. 2-point shots can tie the game.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the same thing for Team South Africa. They just need to establish their positioning and get that 2 ball to drop to be able to get an overtime, force an overtime on Team Burkina Faso. But that's not the way you do so. They turn it over. A quick steal into the hands of Fadima of Team Burkina Faso. She goes on the drive and attracts the referee's whistle. A blocking foul against Team South Africa sends Fadima Zeima of Team Burkina Faso to the charity line.
The game is surely out of reach right about now. Looks like Team South Africa have lost this one Rachel Ngona goes up, makes it, but the time runs out. And Burkina Faso back-to-back wins against South Africa. 14-11 this time around. They come away with the win. Up next we have Team South Africa up against Burkina Faso for the men. Carl Levis there. Shot number 4, Somda. South Africa up against Burkina Faso. Surari there with the ball. Surari tries to go to work. Takes his time. Goes up. Misses. Ndlovu connects. Nothing. Empty possession there by South Africa. Zagri tries to go for 2. Misses. And South Africa with the possession. Ndlovu, the bang, goes up, showing body strength, makes it. Somda, great defensive play there by South Africa, but they turn the ball over. And Bache with the ball, beautiful crossover, makes it, yes. Bache with the crossover, and South Africa, they missed that one. Surari Mpide with the ball, fakes, goes up, shot, nothing. Zagri with the ball, finds Somda. Somda attacks with one hand. Ball just hits the rim and goes out. Thurale up in the air, nothing. South Africa with the possession. They trail by 1 and Vela is stripped. Foul committed by Zagre Ezekias. 2-1 Burkina Faso lead, 1 minute 30 seconds played so far in the game. And Thabang Ndlovu has a chance to tie it. He does so. Bache with the left finds Zagre, goes up. Easy basket there. Thurale tries to go for the back door, but the ball is turned over. And Burkina Faso there. The fadeaway does not go for Bache. South Africa will have the possession. Burkina Faso lead the game 3-2. South Africa miss once again. In comes Vela. They lose that one. Turn the ball over. Zagre to Somda. Loses it at South Africa. Beautiful pass and the finish by Thabang. South Africa in the lead. Bache with a response. And Love this time around. He misses. Burkina Faso with the lead. Bache there. Goes up. Nothing. Other foul has been called. A couple of teams exchanging buckets here. Early on. Possession with Burkina Faso, who lead the game by 1. Somda with the ball finds Thurale with a fake.
It's so bad of an injury. And a good fake there coming in from South Africa's number 25, number 26, sorry, that is Thabang. But also just falling on the floor was Burkina Faso's big man right there as they take a TV timeout. Carl Levis falling on the floor with that foul. Team Burkina Faso there with the foul. They lead the ball game by the 1 point as they take this TV timeout. Team South Africa, of course, looking very strong in this stop. They've looked very strong in this FIBA 3x3 U23 Nations League. So Team Burkina Faso, of course, not ruling them out as well. They want that one ticket being given to represent Africa. So definitely they take the TV timeout, I guess, to try and stop such plays that South Africa is running on them, forcing the fouls against them.
South Africa with the ball. Thabang to Thurale. The right hand drive, nothing. The hustle play there on the floor. And
that count? Don't count.
It doesn't count, but remember the shot clock was not reset. Yeah, Burkina Faso.
Tonight's referee, that is Adriam. He just shows a violation on the shot clock there. So of course the basket converted by Team Burkina Faso doesn't count as that shot clock violation turnover was committed.
Thabang Ndlovu goes up, nothing. And Somda kicks it out to Bacheka Levis. Possession comes out empty. But Somda also misses. South Africa with the possession. Surale for 2-0. Lovu tries to go up once again. He misses and he goes out of bounds. Very, very, very strong plays here by both teams. The defense has been really, really good from both teams.
Both teams are fighting to make sure that they come up victorious on this game. That's the reason why the scoreline is as close as a 1-point difference separating the two. Burkina Faso leading it. Pull up for the 2 points, falls short from Somda Freddy of Burkina Faso, but they get the rebound and now the drive falling short, but they pick up their own. Zagre Ezekias picks up his own rebound and is able to force the foul against Team South Africa. That sends him to the charity line. That is Zagre Ezekias of Burkina Faso at the charity line.
Burkina Faso have an opportunity to extend their lead. 5-4. The game is makes it, and they get the first turnover there. Somda Freddy attacks between two defenders, and the possession will go to South Africa.
South Africa running that dribble handoff and almost lose possession there. An interception from Bechi Kaledi. The crossover, he goes on the drive. And on one again, Team Burkina Faso able to get that ball to touch the rim within the 12 seconds that are stipulated for any offensive play. And now Team South Africa run their dribble handoff once again. Ndlovu Thabang finds teammate Vela Master on the post, and Vela forces the whistle, gets a foul against Team Burkina Faso. That will send him to the charity line as the score stands 6 for Burkina Faso and 4 points for South Africa with the 5 minutes 9 seconds left in this 3x3 matchup. And the finish there at the charity line from Vela is good. Takes the tally now for Team South Africa to 5 points.
Still a 1-point game. Burkina Faso with the lead.
Well, another shot clock violation once again. Actually, not a shot clock violation. Looks like there's a foul as tonight's referees Monica Nansuna and Adriam Nantokwa consult there in your picture. You can see the consultations between the two referees. I guess one called a shot clock violation and the other called a foul call. So that consultation is to just make sure that both sets of eyes saw what they saw on the floor. As Adriam goes to report to the technical table now about the call that was made in play. If it is a shot clock violation, that will go against South Africa. They had possession of the ball. But if it is a foul, an offensive foul, it will go against Burkina Faso, the team in the dominant green. Still in consultation with the technical table. That is referee Adriam Antoswa. That's reporting to the technical bench. And that's the reason why the game is on hold with the team Burkina Faso leading 6-5. Adriam Antoswa returns on the floor and looks like a foul was called against Burkina Faso, off-ball foul. And now Team South Africa run their plays and quick steal there for Burkina Faso's Carl Levis. He buries the 2 points from distance, gets it to drop for Burkina Faso, takes their tally now to 8 points. And now Team South Africa, step back 3 is all air as the rebound goes into the hands of Carl Levis of Burkina Faso. On the post, Burkina Faso loses the ball through Zagre Ezekias. He loses the ball. They are closely guarded by South Africa's Ndlovu Thabang. And now South Africa will check ball. Possession South Africa on the drive. Mfile loses possession. Burkina Faso with the steal. The fake. The crossover there. Great drive coming in from Burkina Faso's Jersey 35. That is Bache Karl. He picks up the point for Burkina Faso. A great drive once again on the left side from South Africa's Mukwanzi. Gets the point for South Africa. And now pull up from the top. Misses that one. Hustle on the rebound. Ball still on the floor. South Africa with the possession. The fake. Once again, Team South Africa in possession. Ndlovu. Ndlovu loses possession and a quick pass finds the cut over Zagre Ezekias of Burkina Faso. Team South Africa now with possession, but they turn it over. The kick goes out of bounds. And a TV timeout once again called by the teams. They go into the huddle. Team Burkina Faso leading 10-6 in this FIBA 3x3 Under-23 Nations League 2024 Africa 2. It is stop 5 on this day, Saturday, here in Kampala, Uganda. Burkina Faso leading by the 10 points against Team South Africa, who have the 6 points. Check ball for Team Burkina Faso. And it finds the hands of Zagre Ezekias. The pass. Pull up for the 3 points. Not good enough for Team Burkina Faso. Hustle on the rebound. And they lose possession. Ball is turned over as Bache Levis throws the ball out of bounds. And that will be check ball to South Africa. They're able to get the back screen and a great pass there. But he waits for the defense and he is fouled. Sent to the floor is South Africa's jersey number 24, Ndlovu Thabang. A great play there by the South Africa screens and they get him open. He forces the foul against Burkina Faso and that will send him to the charity line. Ndlovu Thabang at the line now for South Africa, who are down by 4 points with 3 minutes 26 seconds. He misses the free throw. Thabang for 2 points, misses those as well. But the rebound is secured safely by Vela. Vela Master finds his teammate and the hesitation dribble. Back to Vela Master. Vela Master can contribute the 2 points, but the rebound back into the hands of Team South Africa. And Thabang Ndlovu picks up the point for Team South Africa. 10-7 the scoreline stands with 3 minutes left in the ball game. FIBA 3x3. Beautiful crossover, step back, but he doesn't get the 2 points for Team Burkina Faso. That is Somda Freddy. And now Burkina Faso, Freddy Somda drives, finds his teammate, but a miss coming in from Carl Levis. And now Team South Africa with possession. Ndlovu Thabang on the post, turn around, but he is fouled by Carl Levis Bache of Team Burkina Faso, sending Ndlovu Vela Master of Team South Africa to the free throw line. Burkina Faso with possession. 2 points separate these two, 10-8. Great defense there by Team South Africa. And they steal the ball. And now Ndlovu. Ndlovu with the kick. And the extra pass given up for the 2 points. But Team South Africa unable to convert through Mkwanazi. Burkina Faso on the top. They pull up. They miss through Abdul Samire. Back to Burkina Faso. On the baseline drive, he goes up. But there's a whistle and the indication shows a charge call over that drive from Burkina Faso's Zagre Ezekias. A charge call on Burkina Faso's Zagre Ezekias there on that drive. So the basket will not count for Zagre Ezekias. Till a 2-point game. South Africa with the back lob. And the ball is stripped but goes out of bounds off the hands of Burkina Faso's Bache Lewis. Bache Levis. And a timeout call once again by the teams. 1 minute 55 seconds left. Team Burkina Faso leading this one over Team South Africa in this FIBA 3x3 Under-23 Nations League. A timeout by the teams with under 2 minutes left in the game. Team South Africa, they find the pass, and unfortunate for them, a travel violation there as Thulare Mfile commits a travel violation trying to get as fast to the rim. Check ball now to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso on the high post is able to get that drive on, gets the ball on the decks, and the pass finds an open teammate in Zagre Ezekias. But the pull-up falls short, and the hustle on the rebound goes out of touch. It will be possession Team South Africa with 1 minute 40 seconds left. Check ball to South Africa. Team South Africa almost losing possession, but the ball is slapped out of touch by Bache Carl Levis of Team Burkina Faso. Check ball for Team South Africa. Mkwanazi, dribble handoff. They find the hands of Ndlovu. Ndlovu on the drive. A great reverse layup there by Ndlovu Thabang for 1 point for Team South Africa. And now Team Burkina Faso, the floater falls short. Rebound to Team South Africa. A close game it is. Team South Africa still in possession. Kwanazi finds the drive but is stripped. Thabang stripped of the ball. And now Team Burkina Faso finds the hands of Somda. Somda once again puts it up. Gets it to drop for Team Burkina Faso. Somda of Team Burkina Faso gets that one to drop. Team South Africa almost losing possession, but the ball off the foot of the defensive play from Bache Carl Levis. And that will go into the hands of Burkina Faso with 51 seconds left to play. Check ball for Team Burkina Faso. And the check into the hands of Somda Freddy. A final 50 minutes and Team Burkina Faso leading this one. Team South Africa pulling up from distance, but they fall short. The rebound into the hands of Team Burkina Faso. Bache Carl Levis. Bache with the crossover. Bache on the drive. Goes up strong. Too strong. He misses the layup. Bache Carl Levis of Team Burkina Faso misses that one. And the ball will go into the hands of Team South Africa. Team Burkina Faso leading this one against Team South Africa in this 3x3 Nations League for the under-23 age category. Check ball to Team South Africa. They find the hands of Mokwanaze. Mokwanaze pulls up, misses it. Rebound to Team South Africa. Team Burkina Faso with the ball. They find the kick. Bache on the decks, between the legs. Step back, but Bache is blocked by Ndlovu Thabang of Team South Africa. The energy here, the Euro, up he goes. He misses that floating layup, and Team Burkina Faso reward themselves. They put it up. They're not able to get it to drop as time runs out. And Team Burkina Faso, the eventual winners over Team South Africa. 12-9 the final score here in the FIBA 3x3. Next on the floor will be the game between Team Uganda and Team Algeria. They are in your picture right there. Team Uganda donning the red and yellow, and Team Algeria, who have won stops 1, 2, and 4 in the green, up against Team Uganda in this one, getting ready for the tip-off. As the teams shake hands, it will be check ball to Team Algeria, who will be guarded by Team Uganda. The ball check will go into the hands of Zaid Yahyaoui. And now Algeria possession with the dribble handoff. Still Team Algeria on the drive. They go up, pick up the point. A fast bucket converted by Team Algeria. And that's off the drive from Farej Mesaudi. Mesaudi Farej with the fast bucket tonight for Algeria. And Team Uganda losing possession ball. A pick and roll greatly run by Team Algeria. And another bucket buried on the floor for Team Algeria. 2-0 the game here. Team Algeria leading over Team Uganda. On the drive, Marvin Okurut is fouled by Team Algeria's Mehdi Buhamana. Mehdi Buhamana fouls Marvin Okurut of Team Uganda, sending him to the charity line.
Yesterday in this game in the final, Uganda shot really well from 2-point range. Fayed Bali, who is not around today, and Peter Obleng were sensational from the 2-point range. But Algeria came away with the win, 21-18 in that one. So far, they lead the game 2-0, and Yahoo misses. Marvin Jesse Okurut for 2, ties the game. And Nile Mohan with a step through. The referee said there was a travel violation. Nile Mohan there taking his time, working on his craft, but there was a travel violation. Duncan Luwama finds Jesse Okurut, but he goes out of bounds. Great defense by Bumama Mehdi. Nile with the left-hand drive, fakes Peter Obleng, but he misses. And Okurut collects, goes for 2, makes it. Uganda takes the lead, 4-2.
Well, of course, Uganda will definitely have the home crowd advantage in this game. But Team Algeria looking very strong, running their set plays. As you see the dribble handoff, they also have the high pick and roll where they're able to get their bigs in position, and a beautiful move there from Algeria's Zayed. He did convert their first bucket, and now he's able to force the foul against Team Uganda on the drive there. Zayed Yahyaoui of Team Algeria picks up that foul, and the ball possession will be checked for Team Algeria.
Zayed has been the most skilled player so far in the tournament. That man has been sensational. Name it, he can't do it. He can't shoot from the 2-point distance. The crossovers have been insane. The drives to the rim, the finishes to the rim, they have been crazy. And surely he will be the MVP of this tournament.
You talk about skills, and that the handle on Zaid of Team Algeria, that is jersey number 0 in your picture there, with a very skilled player, very versatile player, can drive to the rim, but of course his strength being the handles on the floor. I mean, that's why that's what makes this game of 3x3 very beautiful, to get skillful players with the handles, as Peter Obleng of Team Uganda pulls up for one, but not able to get it to drop over the huge defensive play of Fareji of Algeria.
Uganda with the lead. Uganda is yet to beat Algeria in this tournament. The two teams have met so far, I believe, 5 times, and Uganda is yet to pick away a win. This time around, can they manage to register one against this very tough Algerian side?
Can you speak of tough there? Of course, the steal from Marvin Okurut of Uganda, but is forced to step out of bounds by that pressure from Mehdi Bumama of Algeria. and they get the check ball. They run it through the most skilled player there between the legs, and you see the quick speed on Zayed over Algeria. He misses the layup, but they hustle back and get the possession ball over the defense of Team Uganda.
Zayed there, sizing up Joe Kaira with one hand. Misses Farage there to clean up. He has done that job very, very, very well. Farage Mesaudi, he has been cleaning up the messes of the teammates. Farage goes up. Travel violation there by Farage. 3 for Algeria and 4 for Team Uganda.
Now the pressure there defensively by Team Uganda forces a travel violation on Mesaudi Farage of Algeria. And now Ian Lubwama on the drive goes up, but is guarded closely by Team Algeria Zayed, but is able to get his own miss, and the putback is good for Ian Lubwama of Team Uganda.
The alley-oop fails. Second opportunity they miss, but Bumamba is there on the second chance. Lubwama there with a quick response. Back to within 2 points for Uganda, and Zayed misses. Farage once again cleans up.
Well, when they say height doesn't matter, it surely does matter, as Team Algeria's Farage proves us right. He's able to get those easy ones, the lob passes from his teammates. He missed the earlier dunk, a great setup for Farage over Algeria, but eventually now is in position on the dunker spot and able to get the point for Team Algeria, as Team Uganda calls that TV timeout to talk it over. I guess they're trying to find ways and means of slowing down Mesaudi Farage over Team Algeria. 6-5 the ball game here. Uganda in the lead over Team Algeria.
One of the biggest problems for Team Uganda is Farage. Of course, right now, all the Algerian players are really skilled, and that big man there, Farage, is very, 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 he causes problems in the interior. So, Uganda have a lot of things to try to stop, and, it's very, very difficult to try to stop everything. That's why Algeria find gaps here and there and are able to capitalize. Farage gets the offensive and he scores, and the game is tied 6 apiece. Kaira there goes up. He did not go out of the D.
An unfortunate one there for Team Uganda. They did not get the ball out of the 3 ball, that red arc you see right there. Any team that wins possession defensively has to get the ball out of that mark before they can execute an offensive play. And now Team Algeria there, the putback missed by Zayed. Possession to Team Uganda as they find Ian Lubwama. Lubwama slows down, thinks about avoiding the block from Farage of Team Algeria, and gets the point to drop for Team Uganda.
Uganda with a lead. Zayed once again there, finds Farage. The spin, this time around he misses, gets the offensive and misses the second time. Ian Lubwama there with the left hand between the legs of Farage, and Joel Paul Kaira is unable to bury the jumper. Bumama tries to go for the alley-oop to find Farage, but Joel Paul Kaira tips that ball out of bounds. Zayed attacks. It's fouled by Duncan Lubwama.
5 minutes left on the clock. Team Uganda leads by the 1 point. 7-6 the score as the two teams tussle it out. Team Uganda facing Team Algeria. They lead by 1 point, but Zayed is on the free throw line for Team Algeria. 7-6 the score with 5 minutes to play.
Marvin Jesok root. The ball hits nothing, and Nile collects, does a beautiful pass there to find Bumama. Bumama, and a warning there to Bumama Medi. For delay of the game.
Well, an even scoreline goes to show you the intensity of this game between these two teams, and Team Uganda pulling up through Marvin Okorut, and it gives the team the lead once again just after Team Algeria has evened the scoreline. That 2-ball from Marvin Okorut of Uganda gives them a lead, and now Okorut once again with the behind blindside steal, able to give the ball into the hands of his teammate Kaira Joel, who goes up but misses it, and the hustle results into the hands of Marvin Okorut. Kaira on the putback falls short, and Zayed comes up strong with the rebound for Team Algeria.
Zayed there trying to do a little bit of everything. Mehdi misses, but Kaira called for the foul. 7-9, Uganda in the lead. But as you can see, Uganda, the biggest difference in this game, Gloria, Algeria have been able to get those second chance points and capitalize. But for Uganda, looks like they are unable to get anything from the second chance points.
Of course, and I mean, we talked about size in the ball game, and Team Algeria, of course, running with their size in their shot number 1. That is Messaoudi Farej is on the bench now, but his teammate is taking charge of this one, and that is Mehdi Buhumama. He's at the free throw line. He missed the earlier attempt, but he's been given a chance at redemption. He makes sure that he converts that one for Team Algeria. Still down by the 1 point against Team Uganda.
Foul called on Mehdi Bumama. Pushing foul there on Peter Obleng. And a timeout has been called by Team Uganda. Uganda scoring there. 8-10. Nile with a spin, misses Farage there to clean up. Peter Obleng there with a right hand drive, kicks it back to Paul Kaira, misses, and possession will go to Algeria.
Well, I thought the ball was slapped out by Zayed, but looks like Peter Obleng had the last touch, and now skillful move there from Zayed of Team Algeria gets that floater to drop. Team Algeria evens the scoreline 10 apiece with 3 minutes 20 seconds on the clock. Peter Obleng pulls up, not able to get it to drop, but a hustle on the rebound. Zayed with the ball takes on the defense of Joel Kaira. A beautiful kick, and now they finds of Messaoudi. And that is good for Team Algeria as Messaoudi puts it in the bucket to give his team a narrow lead, 11-10 for Team Algeria.
Uganda do not have a solution for Farage. He has been causing all sorts of problems all day long. He has been causing problems, but he misses that one. Kaira takes the ball out of bounds. What does the referee say? Uganda still with the possession, rather. Marvin Jesse Okurut, the screen there by Kaira, the fake screen, and Okurut does not finish, but he is fouled, and he will go to the line there.
That is how much it means to both teams. A hard foul there committed by Zayed Yahoui of Team Algeria, and that will send Team Uganda's Marvin Okurut to the charity line probably looking to even the scoreline as Team Algeria lead by the 1 point. And Marvin Okurut does even it, buries it at the free throw. 11 apiece for these two teams with under 3 minutes left in the game. Team Algeria now with the check ball.
A foul there, the fourth team foul for Uganda. Zaid is stripped, but the ball goes out of bounds. 8 seconds on the clock. Shot clock rather. Algeria with the possession. Nile, Mohand, Guy travels. Great defense there by Team Uganda. 2 minutes 38 seconds left in the ball game. And by the way, Gloria, just to tell you a bit of something, earlier on today in Uganda, there was a bit of a tragedy where people in Chitezi were buried in a mudslide, I could call it, and a couple of people have been reported dead. So not very good news coming in from Uganda in Chitezi, but we go on with 3-on-3 basketball.
Of course, very unfortunate, sad news there coming in, like you said, for a particular part of Uganda facing that slide after a heavy downpour. But yes, you're very right, very unfortunate news. But of course, like they say, life continues, and not to take away anything from that sad news. But of course, the 3x3 had to go on, and of course, the weather determining sending the play into the indoor arena. We started outdoor, but now we are on the indoor arena. Team Uganda taking on Team Algeria, who have that slim lead, 12-11 over Team Uganda, with just the 2 minutes 6 seconds left in the game.
Another foul by Team Uganda. 5 team fouls so far. Medi Bumama, they are doing a couple of dribble handoffs, and the finish is good there at the rim. Peter Obleng attacks and loses the possession. 13 for Algeria, 11 for Uganda. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Zaid Yahu with the ball. Oh, beautiful pass to Medi, and the finish is wonderful. I told you, Zaid Yahu, beautiful skills there. But the team chemistry has been something to behold. Joe Paul Kaira, does he go up? No, travel violation.
Travel violation there by Uganda's Joel Kaira. He did hang on to the ball a bit too long and ended up committing that violation. But of course, credit to the great defensive pressure from Team Algeria's Mehdi Boumama. Mehdi putting up the pressure against Team Uganda's Joel Kaira, and forces that travel violation against Team Uganda.
Another beautiful pass there by Zaid to Nile. Nile back to Zaid. Misses, but they collect the rebound. Boumama thinks about the two, changes his mind. Zaid, step back. Yes! Zaid! Man is lethal.
He was looking at that shot clock there. He knew the seconds were running down. And that is the skillful player, Zayed Yahyaoui of Algeria. Spin. And the bucket drops for Mehdi Boumama of Team Algeria as they stretch that scoreline 17-11 over Team Uganda.
Team Algeria has been sensational. They have been lighting up the crowd. Another beautiful finish there. The backdoor pass. And the reverse layup there. Algeria playing really beautifully. They missed a two, and Zaid. Oh my goodness. Algeria are loving it. Even the Ugandan fans, they are loving it, because these guys are just spectacular. Joe Paul Kaira scores, and there to finish it off. Yes! The referee says no. The time had run out. 19-12. Team Algeria walk away with the win. 7 games now. 7 games. And Uganda is yet to defeat Algeria.
For Team South Africa, Ramoresi. Of Team South Africa, Ramoresi and Powers, Erin Sally.
Those who had the earliest scream there, it was Team Algeria, after knowing that they have qualified for the World Cup. It's official, Algeria have qualified for the World Cup, and also Team Uganda, the ladies, they have made the World Cup. Tomorrow we shall just be having fun. Nothing to play for. Just places tomorrow and also later today, because I mean, teams are just going to be playing to make sure they win. Algeria, the men said their goal was to win all the stops. They missed the first one, but they have an opportunity to win this one and the final one tomorrow. So just pride. But in terms of the goal, they have already achieved it. They are the champions already, even before we reach tomorrow, the final stop.
Oh, that's the reason why they were receiving their standing ovation from the fans that are in attendance here tonight. You could see the big man Mehdi of Team Algeria just acknowledging the fan base that has stand up for the games. Of course, like you say, Team Algeria, they know they've punched their ticket to represent Africa at the World Champions. I mean, their skill set shows on the floor, so I'm sure they will do good representing Africa as a continent at the World Championships later in the year.
Petiku, easy basket there for her. She has been doing that all day long. Keita gets a steal. And Petiku once again, this time around, she does not finish. South Africa with the possession. Asbegen hits nothing.
Interesting game this one is going to turn out between these two teams. Of course, we see the gradual development in Team South Africa. They did suffer on day one of this stop 2 in this Africa Nations League, but now they continue to grow in leaps and bounds in the game, and now they face a huge challenge in Team Benin, as we witness that foul committed by Ngona Rachel of Team South Africa. And as she does send Benin's Keita Veronica to the free throw line. Veronica misses the free throw, but on hand to help with the cleanup is Candice with a rebound for Team Benin.
One of the tactics that Benin have been using has been their two big men. They just feed them and they go to work close to the rim there. Candice Petiku and Keita have been enjoying themselves. Actually, throughout the tournament, the 2-point shots have not been working really well for Benin, but they've been able to collect their points off the big men.
Yeah, of course, you can see the size that the big men have, and those are players like Candice, and Keita, who has just been blocked there on the low post position by the aggressive Rachel Ngona of Team South Africa. So like we said, Team Benin running their plays on the low post position. And of course, a game like a 3x3 kind of game, you need to take advantage of the strength that you have on the floor. And you talk about Team Benin having the strength in their power forwards.
The referee has called a 3-second violation. 1-0 South Africa trail in this game. Yesterday we saw, South Africa was susceptible to the 2-point shots when they took on Burkina Faso. If South Africa can try to find something like that. But as Beckett goes to work with a reverse there, one-handed reverse, and she manages to score. Petiku makes it 2 for her in this game and 2 for Benin. Rachel Ngona tries to find Powers, but the ball is intercepted. No value a clue.
Team Benin now with the ball, but they are caught by that shot clock. The 12 seconds running out before Team Benin could execute a play, and that is Eklo Novale just trying to get the ball up, but the seconds expired just before she could do so, and a turnover on that shot clock violation by Team Benin. And a check ball now for Team South Africa. Ramoresi with the ball after the check. Ramoresi on the drive. Tries to find the bounce to Powers, but almost stolen and rescued by Rachel Ngona. Rachel with a show and go, and she gets the point for Team South Africa.
That was a beautiful, beautiful finish by Rachel Ngona, showing multiple skills there. You talked about her drive, but then she added a bit of spice to it, taking the first time, the second time, and finishing easily at the basket. 2 apiece, the game is tied.
Team Benin now using the strength we talked about. They run it to the low post and right the turnaround from Keptu. Candice gets a bucket for Team Benin, and now an illegal pick as Powers tries to help out her teammate Ramoresi, but an illegal screen called against Powers of Team South Africa, a foul, and the check ball will go into the hands of Team Benin.
Benin with the possession. All 3 points have been scored by Candice. She goes up once again. Same move, same result. 4 points to her name, 4 points for Benin. And she tries to go for the steal. That's Begin. Does not save it. It is a turnover.
And a violation there by Team South Africa as the ball rolls out of bounds. They're not able to keep the ball in play, trying to find the hands of Rachel Van Aswegen. And once again, Team Benin dominant in the dunkers spot as Candice gets another one to drop. Rachel Ngona tries from deep, but not able to drop that one for Team South Africa. Now ball in the hands, Team Benin. The baseline jumper, beautiful for Team Benin's Candice. She gets that one to drop. And another bucket on the scoreline for Team Benin as they lead 5-2 over Team South Africa.
Timeout has been called by Benin, but as you can see there, same result, same thing, same result over and over again. South Africa need to find ways of stopping Benin on the low post. Keita Veronica will be going to the free throw line. with a chance to extend and score her first point. She misses. Petiku collects the offensive, scores once again. No. This time around, she's unable to bury that baseline jumper. Ramoresi finds Powers. Powers makes no mistake. There is a way Powers plays so lazily, but she finds ways of getting those buckets.
Well, you could say her advantage is in that slow-mo kind of play. I mean, we did see her in that last play. That is Powers Erin of Team South Africa getting that last bucket converted for Team South Africa, but they are not able to hold onto that aggressive play from Benin's Veronica Keita as she goes to the free throw line after picking up the foul against Team South Africa. Converts the free throw, but now the try from Team South Africa not good enough, and the ball in the hands of Team Benin. Team Benin still running it. Eklu Novale tries to shoot, not able to get the 2 points for her team. And now Team South Africa, Ramoresi of South Africa finds Ngona Rachel. Rachel with the pull-up off the dribble. Falls short, rebound to Team Benin. And Team Benin find it from distance. Eklu not able to get that one to drop, but the rebound on hand is her teammate Veronica Keita. She gets the point for Team Benin. Now Team South Africa, Ramoresi with behind the back. Ramoresi finds Powers. Powers to Ngona. Ngona strong on the drive. She is stripped, and a shot clock violation for against Team South Africa.
Petiku Candace is fouled this time around. 8-3. The scores read in favor of Benin. Candace Petiku has already scored 6 points. She makes it 7 to her name in this game. 5 fouls for South Africa. Things are not looking good for them. And as Begin hits nothing.
Still a lot of time left to play in this one. 4 minutes, 57 seconds as Team Benin continues to lead on in this one. Left all alone, unguarded. A miscommunication there as Candace finds her way to the rim for Team Benin. And now Powers with a beautiful move. They step through, but she falls short on the finish. And now Candace Kepto of Team Benin steps on the line. A turnover there committed by Team Benin. They still lead 10-3 the score. They have the 7-point cushion over Team South Africa.
Less than 5 minutes left in this ball game. And Rachel Ngona does not connect. Keita to Novali finds Petiku, but a 3-second violation.
She camped in that D for too long, posting up there. You could literally hear her scream for the ball, but Veronica was not rewarded with that pass, and she ended up committing a 3-second violation. But now she plays great defense and has a block on Samantha Rachel of Team South Africa. Team Benin falling short on that mid-range jumper. They find the hands of Samantha. Team South Africa now. Rachel Ngona. A great cut there from Powers, but she misses the running layup for Team South Africa, who are still down by the 7 points. And now Team Benin into the hands of their guard on the floor, Eklu. Eklu, not in recognition of the seconds running down on the shot clock, and a shot clock violation by Team Benin.
10-3. The scores read in favor of Benin, and a timeout has been called.
And after the TV timeout, Team Benin rewards themselves with that foul bucket. And you can hear the roar there from Candice Keptiko as she screams after putting up that point for her team. She's rewarded with the whistle, a foul call, and a chance to go to the free throw to secure yet another point for Team Benin. She misses, but the rebound into the hands of her teammate as Team Benin continues to lead once again in the forward position. Dominant Candice Kiptiko of Team Benin is fouled by Team South Africa, and that will send her to the charity stripe as she tries to extend the lead for her team. They already lead by the 8 points, 11-3, with 3 minutes 31 seconds left to play. And Candice makes the first one at the charity line for Team Benin. Petit coup, Candice, shot number 3. Puts up the second. It's good for Candice of Team Benin, who now have a 10-point advantage. And Team South Africa once again committing that unforced error as Ramoresi is forced into a travel violation. Ramoresi of Team South Africa with that travel turnover. And now Team Benin going to work. They get it to the low post, and Veronica Keita is the recipient of that point for Team Benin off that low post. She gets the 2 points. Rachel Ngona now, Team South Africa, fires the 3 but doesn't get it to drop. And the rebound into the hands of Candice of Team Benin. She tries her own, but it's too long. But still the rebound goes into the hands of Team Benin. And the putback falling short for Candice Petiko of Team Benin. Ramoresi trying to find Powers on the pick and roll. They dive to the rim from Powers, but the pass is quickly intercepted by the defensive play of Candice Petiko of Team Benin. Rachel Ngona tries again, falling short, trying to beat the shot clock. She gets it off in time but doesn't get the bucket. And good defense there now from Rachel Ngona of Team South Africa. She gets the steal and the foul that will send her to the charity line for Team South Africa. And a technical foul. Looks like a technical foul has been awarded against Team South Africa. They took an illegal substitution there as Samantha Van Aswegen was checking into the ball game and not being accepted in. So a technical foul, and that's the reason why you see Team Benin taking that free throw shot. They make it count. They take their tally to 15 points. And now Powell's Samantha with a travel violation for Team South Africa. Samantha Powell's right there in the picture for Team South Africa. She's wearing the jersey number 13, commits the travel violation, and the ball will be checked for Team Benin. They lead 15-3 in the game. Team Benin with the ball. They find the play and they're able to get it up in time, and it's good for Veronica Keita. Keita Veronica of Team Benin rewards that with a point for her team. Rachel Ngona off the dribble. Falls shot. Rebound into the hands of Candice Tiko of Benin. The try for the 2 points. Not able to get it, but the rebound into the hands of Samantha Rachel of Team South Africa. Rachel Ngona still looking for the elusive 3 ball, but doesn't get it to drop for Team South Africa. And the ball tumbles out of bounds as Samantha Erin Powells gets that rotation. She checks out of the game, and Ramoresi returns for Team South Africa. Check ball for Team Benin. Team Benin at the post. They get it into the hands of Veronica Keita. Veronica misses. South Africa's Rachel Ngona tries once again. She falls short, and the rebound now for Team Benin's Eklu. Eklu finding the hands of Veronica. Veronica now on the drive finds Candice, and Candice is rewarded with a foul for Team Benin. Teko Candice of Team Benin rewarded with that foul call that will send her to the free throw line 1 minute 27 seconds. Team Benin in a comfortable lead, 16-3 over Team South Africa. Candice Kepteku converts both at the charity line. 18-3, Benin leads. South Africa in possession. Ramoresi finds Rachel Ngona. Ngona with the inside out. Ngona drives, pulls up, but not able to get the shot off in time, as there is a shot clock violation against Team South Africa, as Veronica of Team Benin checks back into the game. Veronica Kita checks back, and a check ball for Team Benin. He finds the hands of Oru, but Oru is deemed to have traveled, and a travel violation against Oru Hamadith of Benin. And now Rachel Ngona fires, not able to get it to drop. Rebound into the hands of Candice Keptu of Benin. Candice with a crossover. Candice goes up strong, misses. Hustle play on the rebound into the hands of Ramoresi of Team South Africa. She picks up a foul, and that will send Ramoresi of South Africa closely guarding Oru of Team Benin. They hustle in the corner. Ramoresi with the foul against Oru of Team Benin. And that foul committed by Ramoresi of Team South Africa will send Oru to the free throw line, as Team Benin continues to stretch their lead. 18-3 the score. Team Benin against Team South Africa. A 15-point advantage they have over Team South Africa, and Oru takes it to a 16-point advantage with 40 seconds left in the game. 40 seconds to play. Check ball to Team Benin. Oru of Team Benin. Oru finds the hands of Veronica. Veronica trying to find the backdoor pass to Oru. The ball goes out of bounds, and Team South Africa will get the check through Ngona Rachel. Team South Africa's Ngona finds Powers. Ngona with a hazy, crossing it over. Hesitates again, goes to the rim. The reverse layup for Rachel Ngona, not good enough, and a violation there, as Candice had her hand on the ball, and it goes out of bounds with 28 seconds left. South Africa with the check ball. Rachel Ngona running the play for Team South Africa.
2 points to close the game. 19-3. Benin with the lead, and it's over. Benin finish it off 21-3 to Benin up against Burkina Faso. A big victory there for Benin. They have been doing most of their work in the paint with the two big men, Candice Audi Petiku and Keita Veronica. They have been the biggest problem in South Africa, and they walk away with the win. Up next, we have South Africa taking on Benin for the men. Can South Africa manage to get a revenge? Team introduction there. Surari, shot 26, Vela Master 24, that's 7, shot 7 is Vela Master, 24 is Thaban Ndlovu, and 6 is Mukwanazi. For Benin rather, we have Cebu in shot 15, Nazif in shot 1, Adamu shot 11, and the captain there in shot 13, Megnanglo, Emmanuel Matthias. Those are the teams as we shall be getting underway in no time. Up we go, 0-0. Nazif finds Matthias, goes for the dunk. First points of the game go to Benin. And Mukwanazi there finds Vela Master. From left, the beautiful pass and the finish by Mukwanazi. Cebu puts too much on it. The pass is not perfect and the ball goes out of bounds. Matthias with the ball, turns around, makes it. That is 2 for Benin. And just a single point for South Africa. Mukwanazi from deep. Nothing. Adamu going from left to right. And an offensive foul has been called. Possession will be going to South Africa. Thurali, what does he do? Finds Mukwanazi on the left, on the right hand side. Mukwanazi goes up with one hand, but the ball just hits, bounces around the rim, and out it goes. 2-1. Benin still in the lead. Benin. The umpire says Matthias stepped out of bounds. The alley-oop, good. Telepathy there from South African teammates, but the response is good by Adamu. A quick one. The block by the big man, and Adamu once again back-to-back baskets and gets the steal. Cebu, an easy 2. But the basket counts. Five to 3 quick baskets there for Benin. South Africa miss, and Cebu for 2 comes up short, but they get the offensive, and Adamu once again, 4 in a row for Adamu. He has scored the last 4 points for Benin. Mukwanazi attracts the whistle, and he will go to the line. Mukwanazi there. The ball went off the foot of a Benin player. South Africa, Vela Master turns around, makes it off the backboard. And just for South Africa, Cebu dances around. He is fouled. Cebu is fouled. Six for Benin, 4 for South Africa, and Cebu has a chance to extend the lead for Benin.
Oh, this is poised to be an interesting one between these two teams. The matchups definitely interesting ones to watch out for as Team Benin takes on Team South Africa. Already Benin showing their prowess in this game. They lead 6-4 over Team South Africa, but Team South Africa will go down fighting, but of course will not lose this one to Team Benin. So like I said, an interesting one as the matchups definitely are even on the floor for these two teams. A timeout there, an official timeout, as the referees get a bit of instruction there from the technical team. Tonight's officials, Omar Sai and Monica Nasuna. They call that official timeout there, the technical guy there in your picture donning the white t-shirt, just having a word, a bit of a conversation with the referee team, as the teams as well take advantage of that and they get into the huddle. They have the discussion of their own. Of course, South Africa, you can see them in the green in the picture there, just looking at the Benin players in the yellow, trying to sum up ways and means of stopping the key player for Team Benin. That is shirt number 13, their captain, Emmanuel Bidosesi. The team's just taking advantage of that timeout to discuss as the referees get that word from the technical team.
Vela Master unaware of the shot clock, and South Africa turn the ball over. Cebu finds Matthias back, and Cebu for the two from the corner. The bag with the response. Back to back. 2-point shots there attempted by either team. And a beautiful crossover there by Cebu. How about that, Gloria?
Very excellent move. Awesome to watch. Very smooth with the crossover. Is Seibo Ariza of Benin in the picture there. He gets the point for Benin as they extend it to a 4-point lead over Team South Africa. A TV timeout on the floor. And the players will call timeout as South Africa are definitely looking to bounce back in this one. Just down by the 4 points. They still have time on their side. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Of course, Team South Africa will rely on the strength of their player, Vela Master, to work his drives to the rim and try to reduce on the 4 points they are down by against Team Benin.
One of the players who has also been electric in the tournament is that man there, Cebu. He can do it all, finish at the rim. He has beautiful handles, and also his shot has been spectacular to watch. But South Africa trail by 4 points, 10-6. Adamu for 2. He is unable to bury, but Adamu will be going to the free throw line with an
not
opportunity.
A foul that South Africa intended to give away as Adamu Dine of Benin is fouled trying that 2-ball, and he picks up the blocking foul. It goes to the charity line now for Benin. That is Adamu Dine at the free throw line. He misses the first one. He does have 2. So he will get a second attempt at that free throw line after picking up that foul against South Africa's Tulare Mfile. And now Adamu tries the second one, tries to give his team an extension on the lead, 11-6, as Adamu gets the second free throw to drop for Team Benin. On the drive, using the crossover, and he picks up that foul, as the intention from Team Benin was to get the block on the drive from South Africa's Ndlovu Thabang, but a foul instead that will send Thabang Ndlovu to the free throw line for Team South Africa.
We have seen something like that earlier on today, where one player was picked and he jumped right in the air, kicking the other on the head. It's a similar thing here. And Thabang Ndlovu capitalizes from the line. Cebu makes it no. Ndlovu there collects the rebound. Off to Mukwanazi. Tries to go for the spin, but he's stripped off the ball. Cebu goes, creates a separation, and he buries the shot.
Very awesome fadeaway jumper there from Seibu of Team Benin. And now Team South Africa with the handoff. The pull-up from Thabang doesn't fall. A rebound into the hands of Benin. They find Seibu. Seibu, their leading scorer in this one, goes to the post. And a bully ball right there from Emmanuel Bidosesi. But his spot dunk just won't count. And the ball in the hands of Team South Africa as Emmanuel Bidosesu is denied the dunk after that bully ball on the low block against Team South Africa.
Bella Basta for 2. Tried to use the backboard, but he's unfortunate. That shot clock did not reset. We shall be waiting to see what the umpires say.
And again, another stoppage once again, as the technical table will have a word with one of the referees, Monica Nasuna, just getting a bit of instructions from the technical table. But in the ball game, in your picture there, Team Benin leading against Team South Africa, 12-7. The score stands. Team Benin with this one comfortable looking against Team South Africa. Of course, Team Benin running it through their lead man, and that is Seibu. Seibu now with the ball for Team Benin. Finds the captain, Bidosesi. Bidosesi with the dribble handoff. They're able to get the shot off in time through Mora Lafia, but they're not able to get the basket to drop. Now, Team South Africa, a 3-ball of their own. False shot. Rebound to Bidosesi, but the hustle between the two players as Thabang hands onto the ball forces a jump ball call. from the referees. And it will be check ball for Team South Africa. Possession for Team South Africa.
South Africa with the possession. Bella Basta for 2. He is blocked. And Cebu making a couple of crossovers. Another fade away. Nothing. Gets the offensive. Once again, nothing. But Matthias Bidosesi is able to get the correction.
The captain of Benin there just showing the way it should be done. That is Megnaglo Bidodasi. They are out-rebounding Team South Africa single-handedly. The big man, Emmanuel Bidosasi, over Team Benin as they stretch the lead 13-7 over Team South Africa. Seibu takes a rotation, a substitution for Team Benin, and his teammate checks into the game. Mora Lafia in the game for Seibu of Team Benin.
Bella Basta attacks with the left hand, but he is blocked. Megnaglo goes up, misses. Thural Mbide collects. Mukwanazi trying to do something there, but there is no room for him, rather Ndlovu. Nothing yet for both teams, and Thural Mbide misses also. And a turnover. The pass was not good. Timeout has been called. (13-7). The game is Cebu attacks with the right hand, and that will be a warning. Delay of the game.
And he didn't really need to reach out for that ball after making the basket. That is Seibu of Benin. But well, they do have fouls to give. That is Team Benin. I guess that's the reason why he didn't want that pass going out fast for Team South Africa.
Less than 3 minutes 20 seconds left in the game. Adamu buries the 2, and Thurale thinks about it. Mukwanazi misses. 16-7. Looks like this game could actually end earlier. The foul on South Africa. Foul on Cebu. Nazif to Cebu finds a double. And Cebu, 2 seconds on the shot clock, misses.
Well, he did miss, and it is a violation as the ball did not touch the rim. That running layup from Seibu of Benin, a ball did not touch the rim, and he was able to get a hand back on it. So that definitely is a violation. A double dribble it is called against Seibu of Benin.
And a big block there by Bidosesi. Megnaglo Matthias.
Quite a daring shot there to try and attempt over the long arms defensively of Bidosesi Emmanuel of Team South Africa. You can see his imposing presence for Team Benin. That is Bidosesi Emmanuel right there on the post. He goes to walk over the defense of Team South Africa and able to get a bump on the defense of Thabang Ndlovu. Gets the point for Team Benin. That is Emmanuel Matthias.
Benin shall be looking out to close it out before the time expires. Can they do so, Nazif? For 2-0. Shot clock expires. Shot clock expires. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the game. 17 points for Benin and 7 for South Africa. Mukwenazi trying to do some magic there, and Ndlovu attacks, makes it. The layup is good. 8 for South Africa. Nazif attacks, a spin. Yes, wow. Beautiful finish there.
Excellent move there by Zime Nassif of Team Benin, able to shake off the defense and get the basket to drop. And now another great drive for Ndlovu Thabang of Team South Africa, actually Omfile, with a good scoop layup there, and the point for South Africa. 18-9. Of course, Team Benin, I'm sure, are looking to wrap up this one, getting the 21 points before the time elapses. They have the 18 already and just looking for those extra points to get it to 21 and close the game.
18-9 in this game. Adamu finds Sebu once again on the left corner 3. Adamu collects the offensive, sinks it. 19-4 Benin. And the turnover, is it complete? The referee says the ball was knocked. South Africa with the possession. Mukwenazi finds Thurale, kicks it out to Mukwenazi for 2. The ball hits nothing, and Adamu. Adamu steps out of bounds. It is 19 points for Benin and 9 to South Africa. Benin looking for just 2 points, and dunk there by Vela Master. And they get a steal. Ndlovu misses. Nazif with the ball goes up. Oh! Tries to go for the dunk, but he misses, and South Africa there. Thurale goes up, misses. Sebu with the ball. Can they close it out? Sebu for the left corner, closes it. Benin scores to get the game to a close. 21 Benin and 10 to South Africa. They take the game, and big win for them.